Hello, this is a demonstration of Globe Pharma's remote swabbing and microbiological sampling tools and the Teflon Template tool. This product was designed to help people to take swab samples as well as microbiological samples from remote locations without the person actually going to the site. For example, if you have a very large fluid bed dryer, or if you have a reactor or any large equipment where you need to take samples from, usually a person has to climb up or climb down into the equipment with sterile gown and gloves and all those arrangements to take swab samples or microbiological samples. That is not only dangerous to the person doing that job, it is also a possible source of contamination of the site of swabbing. For that reason, these remote swabbing tools were designed. The tool, standard tool, extends to 10 feet long, and there are extensions to go up to 25 feet long. You can use different types of attachments to that tool to take swab samples with standard swabs, with agar plates for microbiological sampling, and other types of microbiological swoops and swabs. I will first identify the parts of all the tools, and then we will assemble one tool so that you can see how we assemble it, and then I will show you how to use the tool itself. There are two tools here. One is the swabbing tool, the other one is the Teflon Template tool. Swabbing tool is the one used for swabbing, and Teflon Template tool is to provide you guidance as to how much surface area you are actually swabbing. I will show you the parts for the swabbing tool, then for the Teflon Template tool, and then I would assemble both of them to show to you. These are the 5 tube segments for the standard 10-foot long swabbing tool. And this here is the adjustable angle adapter, to which we will actually attach different clips for different applications. And the angle of this can be changed and locked in place. And these here are the aluminum clutches that are used to lock the tube segments in place. And these here are plastic clutch rings that actually stay inside the clutches to provide grip to the tube segments when they're locked in place. This is the end cap, which goes at the end of the largest tube, just to prevent any dust or anything from entering in there. This here is a ball pin spring, which is used to lock the adjustable angle adapter or other attachments to the main swabbing tool. This piece here is just an aluminum tube, which is about 8 inches long, which is used to attach the mirror attachment or the flashlight attachment. These are different. There are 5 different types of clips available, and this is clip 4A. It is used to take microbiological samples using an agar plate like this. We use a suction cup, which is made of either silicone or PVC, and the silicone suction cup is sterilizable and reusable also. This is the agar plate, and I will show the details later on. This is clip 4B. It is used along with swabs like these. This is 4C. It is same as 4B, except that this is made of plastic. If you are swabbing a sensitive surface such as a glass-lined reactor or something like that, you don't want to use metal. In that case, you would use this plastic clip. This is made of FDA-approved plastic material. And this is clip 4D, D as in David. This is also made of FDA-approved plastic, which can be sterilized also. And this is used for microbiological sampling using swabs, microbiological swabs like this, where the swab is actually attached to the cap. This will actually hold the cap inside, and you can attach it to the swabbing tool. And then the last clip is 4E, which can be used with other types of microbiological swabs that have a stem. The stem will go in here and it will lock in place. And this here is there are 3 segments here, 5 foot each. If somebody wants to extend the tool up to 25 feet long, they have to get this set of 3 tubes as an extension. This part comes as a 3-piece kit. You have to buy all the 3 pieces, even if you have to use only one 5-foot segment. That is because at the end of each segment, there is a ring here that allows each segment to lock to the other one. So these segments are made to lock with each other, so you have to buy the whole set. Otherwise, if we give you one segment, the other 2 would go waste. Now, this is the Teflon Template tool is very similar to the swabbing tool up to this point. You have the tool, you have the adjustable angle adapter, which is locked onto this with this pin, and then instead of these clips, you will use a Teflon template holder, which attaches here. Then the Teflon template is screwed on to this, and then the tool becomes Teflon template tool. We have Teflon templates that have different openings. For example, this one is 2-inch by 2-inch opening. This is 4 by 4-inch opening, and we can provide custom openings also if you so require. This is the flashlight attachment. This is a small mirror attachment, and this here is a large mirror attachment. The mirrors help you see the spot that you are swabbing if it is underneath something. For example, if you are swabbing underneath a blade in a mixer or something like that, you can definitely use the mirror attachment to see where you are actually swabbing. This part here is a handle so that which can be attached to the largest segment at the bottom. So you can hook this part to your hand so the tool itself does not fall into a reactor or a tank or something like that. So those are all the parts involved in these tools. Now I will show you assembly of the unit, and I will show you how to use each of the clips and the template with mirror attachments and everything. Let me assemble one swabbing tool so that you can understand how you can put it together, and then I will show you how to use it also. Take the largest tube segment so that the ring part of the tube is at the bottom. Then take the next lower diameter tube and insert it with threads up. Then you insert the next tube just like that. Then the next one. Then the last one, which doesn't have any threads, because that is the last piece where we will actually attach the adjustable angle adapter like this. Then you can put the cap so that the tube segments don't slide out. Then you can rest it on the table and pull each tube about an inch or so outside so that we can mount the clutch rings and the clutches. So these are the clutch rings which provide grip to different segments. So start with the largest one. The largest one goes on the second largest tube like that, and the next one goes here, and the third one goes here, and the last one goes here. Okay, once the clutch rings are in place, now we will mount the clutches themselves. This is a clutch. Okay, this is the largest one. If you see, there are threads here on the lower side, and on the upper maybe 1/8 inch or so, there are no threads. This side where there are no threads on the top, that is the one that would be top. So you mount the largest one first. It goes on the largest tube. Hold this tube with left hand and tighten it clockwise. Okay. Let's pull this tube a little bit. You can extend the length of the tool by extending each segment. When you want to extend this segment, you hold this tube segment with your left hand, loosen the clutch by turning it counterclockwise, then pulling this segment up, okay, and then tightening this clutch so that it stays in place. If you want to extend this segment, you hold this segment with your left hand, loosen this, and then pull this up slowly, and then you tighten that ring. Similarly, you can extend the other segments also. When you extend all the segment to their fullest length, the total length of the tool would be 10 feet. If you want to add extension to this tool, as I mentioned before, you can add a 15-foot extension in 3 segments. However, you don't have to make it another 15 feet. You can add one segment also, which would extend it by 5 feet, then another segment, another 5 feet, and another segment, another 5 feet. So then the total length of the tool becomes 25 feet. Okay, now I will show you how to, let me bring this down a little bit so it would be easier. Okay, now we will insert this adjustable angle adapter. There are no threads or anything like that here. It is just a through hole, and we will insert this like this, align the holes, and then we will use this ball spring pin to lock that adjustable angle adapter in place. Okay, so now we have the adjustable angle adapter in place. Let me show you how this works. See, you loosen this, and you can turn this to adjust the angle wherever you want. Then you can lock it in place. Then it can't move. Now you can attach any of these 5 clips for different applications. Let us start with clip 4A, which is used to take microbiological samples using a Rodak plate. Well, Rodak plate is a brand name. The generic name is, of course, agar plate. Usually this plate has 2 parts. This is the top part of the plate, and underneath this you usually have the medium, microbiological medium. And these plates usually come sterile, and an operator will take this plate to the sampling site, and then they actually take this, touch the surface, put it, and bring it back. But when you want to use the tool, we will use a suction cup. Okay, this particular suction cup is made of silicone, so you can actually sterilize it also. We also have disposable suction cups made of PVC, but those suction cups are not sterilizable, and you have to dispose them off. However, you can sanitize those suction cups by dipping them in alcohol. Okay, let me show you how to use this. You press the suction cup on the agar plate, and then using clip 4A, which opens like an alligator's jaw, you just take it down here, hold the head of the suction cup, and the Rodak plate, top of the Rodak plate with the agar medium will come along with it. Then you take it here and you press this inside and then turn it, and it would lock in place. There are no threads or anything like that there. Then you can take this to any surface where you need to take microbiological sample. You will touch the surface, bring it up, and then you can remove the clip by pressing down and unlocking it, and then it goes to the bottom half of the plate, and you can then remove the suction cup by holding the tab and just pulling it. So that gives you the microbiological sample using the agar plate. Okay, and if you want to take a swab sample, we will use either one of these clips. 4B or 4C can be used. Let me show you 4B. 4B is made of 316 stainless steel. So is 4A. And this one has a removable mobile jaw. So you can, by turning the screw, you can actually open it up. Okay, and now you can insert a swab. This particular swab I'm showing you is from TechSwipe. I think this is 716, I think, or 714. And here, if you see, they have an area where you can actually snap the swab, so that when you submit to the lab, you submit only up to here. You don't have to give the handle to the lab. And you can use the whole swab also for swabbing, and you insert the swab into the gap here, and then you tighten, and now the swab doesn't come off or anything like that. Now you can go here, press it, and lock it in place. Now you can take it to any surface, into equipment or into reactors or onto the walls, and you can change, of course, the angle, also, and lock it in place, and then you can take it to any surface and you can actually take swab sample. And once you take it out, you can remove the clip and you can remove the swab. Then you can submit it to the lab, either the full swab or snap it up to this point and submit that part to the lab. Same with 4C. Okay, this here is just like 4B, except it is made of FDA approved plastic material, and it is used just like 4B for swab sampling. This is another type of swab from TechSwipe that can be used also with these clips. Then the next one is clip 4D. To show this, I have to put this tool down because I need pretty much both hands. Use one of these, I think this one. You need an Allen wrench to open this, and this clip is made of an FDA approved plastic that can also be sterilized. And it comes in two parts like this, and let me put them here. And if you have a swab, microbiological swab like this one, it is sometimes called a Swube or something like that, where the swab itself is attached to the cap. Of course, the swab actually comes off too. So if you take it off from the cap, you can use 4B or 4C clips for microbiological sampling also. But if you don't want to take it off from the cap, you can leave it in the cap and then use 4D, where you can put it along with the cap itself. And then, you close this. Then you can attach this to the swabbing tool. Okay, now you can go to any surface, touch that, and bring it back. But if you remove the swab from the cap, you can use 4B or 4C clips also. I will show you another clip in 1 minute. Let me leave this here. This is clip 4E. If you see here, actually there is an opening, and sometimes the microbiological swabs, they come with a stem attached to them. So then you can put that stem into this opening here, and then you can open this, put the stem in there, and you can close it, and then you can attach this also to this, and then you can do microbiological sampling. So there are different types of attachments for different types of applications. And you can also use 4B or 4C clips to take swab samples using wipes. So there are wipes available from TexWipe and other places where this can actually grab the wipe, and then you can use the wipe also. And now I will assemble the Teflon Template tool. Before that, let me do one thing. This is the standard tool. But if you want to use the mirror attachment and the flashlight attachment, I want to show you how to attach those. Then we will go to the Teflon Template tool. Let me do that. To put the mirror and the flashlight attachments, first you have to remove the pin lock, remove the adjustable angle adapter, then remove one of these. You can place it down and remove the top clutch. Okay. We removed the top clutch here so that we can mount the flashlight attachment on this tube and the mirror attachment on this tube. This is the flashlight attachment. It has a swivel type of attachment, and there are 2 screws. This screw locks the flashlight in place here, and this screw locks this to the tube segment. Let us slide this on here, and then tighten the screw. Then you can move it to the top. Once the flashlight attachment is mounted in place on the second tube segment, pull this out about 8 inches or so, then put the clutch ring here and put the clutch on. Tighten that. Okay. Now we can mount the mirror attachment. See, there is a screw here. You loosen that. This is already tightened to hold this mirror with the tube. So now this will slide onto this tube, maybe up to here. Then you can tighten this screw with an Allen wrench. Okay, so the mirror flashlight attachment is on, the mirror attachment is on. Now we will mount the adjustable angle adapter. This goes in, then you lock it with the ball spring pin. Okay, now you can attach any of these clips for swabbing or microbiological swabbing or whatever you like to do. So you can use a large mirror attachment also instead of the small mirror. Then you can actually see where you are swabbing underneath a surface. Like underneath mixer blades and things like that. So that is the total assembly with all the attachments that are available. Now I will show you how to put the Teflon template tool together. Up to this part it is the same, and from there only these parts are assembled. I will show that right now. Up to this part, it is the same as the swabbing tool. Now, instead of attaching the clips, we attach this part, which is called Teflon template holder. So that goes in just like you attach the clip. Okay. Then we have to attach the Teflon template, okay, and the template is, there is a Teflon washer. One washer goes on each side under the template, and then that goes in here. You just tighten first with your hand. Just to hold it in place. Then the other side. Make sure the washer is on the underside of the template. Okay, once you did up to here, you can use a screwdriver to tighten the screws. Because this is Teflon, it is very slippery, so the screwdriver keeps slipping off. These are made of Teflon for a reason, and they are also very thin, so that whatever surface you are pressing against, it is going to assume that contour surface. Now once you have this ready, if you want to use the Teflon template tool, it would be ideal for two people to work together. One person holds the template, for example, on a surface like this, and the other person will go inside and swab this surface with the second tool. So that's pretty much the demonstration of the swabbing tool and the Teflon template tool.